If you're just in a regular neighborhood, in a regular town, it seems like it should be something that you would be able to do.
Sarah Robertson is on a mission to get the private ownership of live backyard chickens legalized in Stanton. Backyard chickens like the ones you see here are legal in other areas of the valley, such as Waynesboro. But what Sarah's trying to do is get chickens like these legalized in Stanton. Thursday, Robertson's partner, Allison Profeta, spoke in front of the Stanton Food Policy Council on why people who live in Stanton should be allowed the ownership of backyard chickens.
And it matters to us where our food comes from,
which opened up the forum for lots of conversation.
There's a business opportunity there as well.
This ordinance has been an ongoing issue for many people who live in the city, and Allison has even started an online petition that has gained several hundred signatures. Part of the issue has to do with concerns of property values going down, which is something that isn't stopping Sarah.
If we trust chicken keepers to do it in a beautiful way, I think it would add value.
I do think it is a basic right for everybody, and it's not really any different from dogs or cats that people already have.
Jim Coate lives in Waynesboro and owns chickens in his backyard. He said that he thinks that people would be healthier if they raised their own.
People would be healthier if they could raise their own food and be more involved in the process, because a lot of stuff these days is so processed, you don't even know what's in there.
After talking with the Food Policy Council, they plan to take their argument to the city manager.
And then the city council members need to vote on it, and it doesn't have to be unanimous, but we need more of those city council members than we currently have.
And they hope that their efforts will soon pay off. In Stanton, Khiree Stewart, WHSV. This 60-foot tall tree is the reason why a man and his son are without a home tonight. They were in the house when the tree came down, and they called the entire situation terrifying. James Ward and his son Michael were in their trailer during the storm when they heard something loud hit the house. Once the rain cleared, they came outside and found a 60-foot tall tree lying on the side of their house. The tree ended up putting a hole in the roof and blocked the entrance to their home. The family says that the entire situation was scary, but they're happy that no one got hurt.
At least it didn't take somebody's life that way. A little bit blessed, because at least I'm still here. Home can be replaced if it has to. Stuff can be replaced. Your body can't be replaced.
That is true. Their insurance company has put them in a hotel until people come to pick up the tree tomorrow. A landscaping company has agreed to help the family by removing the tree from their house for a discount. They say that they're not sure whether or not they'll move back in after the tree is removed. Stay with WHSV on air and online as we continue to follow this story. Dustin Davis says that he's not superstitious, but
I was thinking about becoming it after the kind of day we've had today, though. And everything we've touched has just went down the drain.
There are probably many others like Davis, because today is Friday the 13th, and by superstition, the most unluckiest day of the year. According to the Stress Management Center and Phobia Institute in North Carolina, an estimated $800 to $900 million is lost on Friday the 13th because people avoid flying and doing business. It's not all superstition. With there being a full moon this Friday the 13th, many police officers say that people may get a little loony.
We have actually filled up our jail back when we had jails here on full moons, because people people took that opportunity to get drunk and do some crazy things.
Sergeant Brian Edwards with Waynesboro Police says that there is a noticeable uptick in criminal activity during full moons. There are many myths on why.
Because it's not dark outside. Others could be that I think the moon has a gravitational pull on people's minds.
But he also thinks
people will use anything to rationalize bad behavior.
Davis works as a veterinarian and says that he also sees an uptick in calls.
Strange things, I don't know, no other explanation. We have a 24/7 service, and nobody wants to be on call during the full moon because you know you're going to get called out.
But for Ashley Rayburn and her fiance, it's not a bad day at all.
It's actually my anniversary.
For some, it's a good day, and for others, it's a bad day. Whether it's superstition or not, we'll let you be the judge. Wishing you a lucky Friday the 13th. In Stanton, Khiree Stewart, WHSV. Carly, people in Waynesboro are reenacting battles and looking into the past, from weapons to other equipment used by America's finest. Cannon fire and gunfire from 18th century weapons could be heard throughout the day at Ridgeview Park. The event included setups from the American Revolution all the way to Operation Desert Storm. Plus, some also reenacted a Vietnam War battle. A lot of the veterans tell me that they're disappointed because a lot of the history behind America's past wars is being lost in school.
Even the children that come through here have no idea what career is and don't know when it took place and assume that it's World War II.
It makes me feel sad. They don't teach these kind of things to the kids in school, and they should.
Both say aside from school, people can still learn more at events that showcase military history. The event just ended about an hour ago, but it will continue tomorrow and run through 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Live from our Stanton newsroom, Khiree, Stewart, WHSV.